Tonight we continue our series this season with Pinewood girls basketball.
Aubrey, as we know, the Pinewood girls are all stars in the classroom, but Clara Astrom is amazing. The native of Stockholm, Sweden, will attend Yale University next year, but right now she's shining for the Panthers. The season with Pinewood girls basketball is brought to you by Morgan Manos Shepler, your trusted Peninsula real estate agent, and by Chef Chu's, a Peninsula favorite for tempting innovative Chinese cuisine since 1970. Clara Astrom strives for perfection every day in everything she does. She's a captain on the Pinewood team, class president, sports a 4.4 GPA, and will attend college at Yale next year. Clara is always striving to be the best.
I guess my parents instilled it in me, but for them, they're not the ones who's always on me about school. They never talk to me about homework or tests or how things went. I just send them the report card at the end of the semester, and then we have a celebratory dinner. And that's it.
Clara moved to Silicon Valley with her family from Stockholm, Sweden when she was 7, speaking only Swedish.
I started first grade. I couldn't speak English for like 2-3 years, so I'd go to school every day in first grade, not understanding what the teacher was saying at all. So I'd sit there every day, kind of just nod my head when anyone was talking to me. But after that, I feel more American than I do Swedish, I would say.
Clara is a citizen of Sweden and played on the Swedish under-16 national team. Clara was interviewed after a big win over Finland.
We feel pretty great. Yeah. Feel like we've really worked hard and it was great winning.
Clara still speaks fluent Swedish.
Vi kommer ha en jättebra säsong.
Despite having her acceptance to Yale, Clara is taking 4 AP classes, her final semester of her senior year.
I think it's because it's fun. I think for me, just going to different AP classes, it's more challenging than other classes. And for me, like, even though I'm a senior, like, I still want to continue to challenge myself. And EP classes are just where it's fun, I think.
She is a little competitive, so when there's a disagreement or a difference of opinion or a difference in explanations for something, she will firmly back up her assertion.
Becoming a Yale Bulldog is the perfect fit for Clara. On the court, she is the Bulldog for the Panthers, the kind of player the other team hates. She's strong and feisty, always trying to get under her opponent's skin.
I love it. Being kind of like, oftentimes I hear that the other team doesn't like me, like they're like Pinewood and they're like, ugh, Clara, you know? And so that's what brings me joy. I mean, being kind of that like annoying person in there, just kind of like always elbowing you. Oh man, it's my favorite part of the game.
But Clara has a complete game. She's a fantastic three-point shooter, can drive and score, and of course plays great defense. Clara sees basketball as a complement to her schoolwork.
I think it mostly adds to my schoolwork since like physical activity is shown to help your brain. So I think it actually probably adds to my education.
League play continues for the Pinewood Panthers as they meet Notre Dame Belmont. 1, 2, 3. There's little doubt the Panthers will win the game, so the goal here is to fine-tune their effort as the playoffs approach. Courtney Thompson gives Pinewood the early lead, taking the pass down low and finishing. Clara Astrom hits an early three of what would be a big night for the senior. Caitlin Leung drives and dishes to Thompson, who nails a three of her own, and the Panthers were on their way. Hannah Jump drops it off to Astrom for another early three, Clara finishing with 22 points in the game. Here's Thompson again, this time from the top of the key. Courtney scores 14 points in the game. With a big lead, the Panthers substitute freely as everyone gets a chance to play. Astrom continues to fire and hit in the second. She's Granada, which is Swedish for on fire. Valsark, the 6-foot freshman, nails a corner three just before the half to give Pinewood a 34-9 lead. Jump hits a long three to extend the lead just before the half. And now with time winding down in the second quarter, the Tigers' Taylor McDonald bounces in a buzzer-beating three. But it was more of the same in the second half for Pinewood. Astrom winding her way to the rim and scoring, plus the foul. Off the miss here, Natasha Thompson fights for the rebound and scores as the Panthers accomplish their goals for the game.
We're striving to be perfect, so we want to make sure our help defense is perfect, on-ball defense is perfect,
Offensive rebounds is something we're really trying to work on, especially if we're not hitting our shots. We need to offensive rebound. So just coming in and perfecting all those elements so we can leap from here. But I'm just excited. I can't wait for CCS, for NorCal's, and for senior night. We have something special planned, the seniors. So I just can't wait for that night and to thank all our teammates and all our coaches for everything they've done for us.
Next week, we'll meet the coaching mom and see how she balances both coaching and motherhood. But Clara Astrom, just outstanding person.
She's a beast on the court.
She really
oh my
is.
Gosh.
And she says, eventually, after Yale, she'd like to be an emergency room doctor.
It's in her reach, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Luxury real estate is far more than a transaction. It's about living the life you deserve. Morgan Mano Shepler with McGuire Real Estate knows a commitment at this level requires a rock-solid relationship with experts who truly understand each local community. Go to Morgan's website to learn more about available homes for sale, read Morgan's client testimonials, and request a complimentary home valuation. With Morgan's proven track record for success, her clients enjoy a complete concierge service experience from start to finish. Because anything is possible when you have the right agent.